product. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. 1 second. Here we go. And someone give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen, or give me a yes.
We're good.
I could see it.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mute lines now that I know that you guys can see me, and I'll unmute you guys afterwards. So just a little bit about me and my husband. This is Stro and I. We come from corporate America. Technology is our background for a little over 30 years, and we have been involved in direct sales and network marketing over the years. And I can honestly say that I'm really glad that we opened our eyes and our mind to the possibilities of additional streams of income. And what happened to us was a little bit about our why. We worked for the same technology company over 12 years ago, and we had an unfortunate situation where the senior vice president of sales misforecasted commissions that year. So we were two of several account executives that did not get paid out commissions in that year, and we were both out 6 figures in commissions. So you can imagine the sucker punch to the gut that we felt, realizing that we had solely relied on both of just our salaries for our family's financial income. And at that point, we looked at each other and we said, never again are we going to rely just on our salaries. We've got to create an additional form of income so that we never fall into this again. We've got to have that plan B. And so as much success as that we've had in direct sales, we still considered ourselves those winners that have really never won. And what I mean by that is we were never at the right place at the right time. We did, however, get introduced to something that was ground floor, and we took the opportunity to take a look at it. We thought that it was good. We saw that it was good, but we were just going to wait and see. We were going to see what our friend did. We were going to see if the product and the market really took off the way we thought it was. And so about a year later, we were like, wow, he's doing pretty good. Let's get in. And we got in and we had some success. But I will tell you that the zeros on our friend's check were a lot more than the zeros on our check. So we realized we had missed that boat. And so we said, man, if we ever find that Microsoft moment, right? Kind of like if you would have bought stock in Microsoft when they launched, we would all be having a whole different conversation right now. But we said, if we ever find that moment where there's that unique product in that unique industry, and it's different than everything else out there, and it's ground floor, we want to be in at the beginning. Well, guys, I am telling you, you saw what our product does. We are here at the very beginning, and I am telling you, you are in for a nice surprise. So what was introduced to us when we got the call for this is they said, you know what, if you knew that by the year 2020, there'd be a tech market worth $34 billion in revenue, and if you could have had the #1 technology product in that entire space, would you want to know more about it? And us coming from technology, we're like, yeah, absolutely. Well, here's why. This wearable industry is booming. It is absolutely exploding. And that's not Anna Marie's opinion. That's Forbes. That's Wall Street. Take a look at what is happening here. We are in an industry that is truly taking over. In fact, our device was predicted to be one of 5 devices that will dominate just 2017 alone, just this year alone. But if you take a look at what was sold just here, 123 million, and it is predicted to sell 411 million devices, wearable devices, by 2020. So look at that growth that is predicted to happen from now in just a couple short years. And you know what's even more interesting is when you see this quote that the wearable technology will change your life, whether you like it or not, it is happening. Hospitals are moving to wearables. Organizations and other organizations across the board are changing to wearables. Everybody is looking at the wristbands, and to be in this type of industry is absolutely huge. So it's so relevant for us to be in an industry that is taking off, that is booming, and we just want to be along for the ride. So this is our device. You guys saw the product. You saw what it could do. We are not a fitness tracker. We are a life sensing technology. We do the basics that those fitness trackers do, but we are monitoring essential vital signs. We're monitoring our family and our friends' vital signs, even if they're in a complete other country, which I think is incredible. We've got this panic button that I know for me, a mother of 4, it just gives me the warm and fuzzies knowing that if they're ever in an uncomfortable situation, they push that panic button, I'm going to get a text or an email, I'm going to get a GPS location to exactly where they're at, and I'm going to be able to help them. And the list goes on, right? Being able to monitor blood glucose level on a continuous level, being able to monitor viscosity, which is your cholesterol. The list goes on as to how this is truly impacting and saving people's lives. A Fitbit and an Apple Watch will never save your life. So the timing of this is key, because if you look at the wearable devices in the retail space, the Apple and Fitbit and Garmin's and all that other stuff, first of all, there's not a compensation plan tied to any of those. Second of all, those devices don't do what our device does. So there's no competition in the retail space. Well, now let's look at the space we're talking about right now, network marketing. There's never been a technology company in this industry. There's not a wearable company in this industry. There's not a health and wellness company from a non-consumable perspective in this industry. So you match and you marry technology to this health and wellness, and it is the perfect marriage in the perfect industry with, again, no competition. This is truly the moment. I mean, think about this. Fitbit. I'm not a big fan of Fitbit. I had one. I never really used it. But guess what? I think it's very fair to say, and you guys would probably agree with me, that Fitbit sold 20 million devices in 2015. They're worth $8 billion. So check this out. Come with me on this little ride here for a second. If we could have gone back when Fitbit launched and we were the first to tell the world about Fitbit and got paid just by doing so, how many of you guys would go back with me and do that? Yeah, I know you're all on mute, but I'm raising my hand. Absolutely. Getting paid on 20 million devices, I absolutely would do that. Guys, we have Fitbit on steroids here. We are absolutely blowing up this industry. We are 90 days old in the United States. We have 195 countries to go into. First to the market is key. It's like Bill Gates says, right? One of my favorite quotes is, you know, secret to success is having that unique product and getting to the market first. We are absolutely first to the marketing here. And I'm telling you, being first, it's light years away, especially when you're having to do with technology. So then we sit here and we look at the partnership that we have. It is one of the things that really shows the credibility and the legitimacy of our business today. Toshiba, everybody knows Toshiba, that $50 billion company. They're over 100 years old. They were so impressed with our technology. They spent 90 days of full due diligence on us, and they were so impressed with our technology that they wanted to buy us outright. And our CEO, Fabio Galdi, said, thanks, but no thanks, but we definitely would like to partner with you because we want to use your chip. So Toshiba partnered with us. We have an exclusive partnership with them where we get their chip 6 months before the rest of the world does. Now, the rest of the world isn't using the chip like we are. However, just having that technology 6 months ahead of the world it's a big lead. And if you can get ahead in technology, that's a really big deal. Quality is another partner of ours. Guys, we've got top-notch partnership with us. And what's even greater is that this big company, Toshiba, they actually highlighted our device in one of the largest global consumer electronics shows in the world. It's in Vegas, Las Vegas. Every year, it's around the first week of January, and they highlighted their chip in our HELO. So having their face again, you know, with our company to the world was huge. Now, here's another person that I think is really relevant to understand. Antonio DeRosa. Who is this gentleman? Well, he was the brains behind the iPhones and the Apple Watch and the Polaroids with Apple. Think about this. Those of you that use an iPhone, how awesome was it when you got your 5 or your 6 or your 7 that just came out? And oh, by the way, he actually designed the 8. It's not out yet, but think about it. This gentleman, we stole him from Apple. He came over because he saw what the wearable industry was doing. He is like the mad scientist behind this. So he has been with us for almost 2 years, and he is leading the design team with our wearable device that is putting us way ahead of the rest of the world. But think about this, that iPhone 8 hasn't come out yet, and he's been with us for almost 2 years. Look how advanced that technology is. I know when I got my iPhone 6, my 6 Plus, I was like, oh my gosh, look at everything that it does. I mean, the technology it just blows me away. I don't even think I utilize half of the stuff I could do on this phone. Well, when the 8 comes out, that was done almost 2 years ago. That just shows you how advanced our technology is. By time society gets it, it's old news to the brains behind this. So think about what he is doing with our wearable technology. It's absolutely incredible. And so yes, this guy actually exists. My husband and I got to meet him at headquarters when they flew us out to meet with our CEO for a couple days. This is not a gang sign. The 3 that we're holding up, that's actually a W for world. Just a little disclaimer there. But again, the legitimacy and the credibility of our partnership, second to none. Now, this is something that I absolutely love. I've been involved in a few companies in this industry, and I will tell you that if you don't have a system, it just doesn't work. I mean, my household, I try to keep a system, but think about this. How simple is this? All you do is you get enrolled. You get enrolled and become part of the team. Then we immediately put you into a Get Started Right call, and we teach you how to send a video. And I know some of you guys are probably laughing at me right now, but think about this. Look at your phone, see how many text messages you're actually having on a daily basis. I've looked, I've had up to like 40. Sometimes I had 50 going on, which is crazy, but there are all these text messages happening all day long. We're getting paid to text a video to somebody and say, watch this video. After they watch the video, we get them on a call like this. We pick up the phone and we do a conference call and we talk about the opportunity. That is it. Those videos that show the product are incredible. There's no need for us to talk. Let that video do the talking for you. And then you get on something like this where you get a little more details. We talk to you about the opportunity. That is the simple system. There really is nothing more. There's no going to go look at a whole bunch of research because there's not a lot of research to look at. These videos show everything. So again, the simple system, you enroll somebody, you teach them how to share a video, and you follow up with them, and they either see themselves as wearing a device or they see themselves as getting paid on all of these devices. It's really one or the other. So the one thing that is fabulous about this is that it's duplicatable. It doesn't matter what your background is, doesn't matter what your ethnicity is, doesn't matter. This system, everybody does it. There's nothing more, nothing less. When you start ranking up in our system as far as income levels, you're still doing the same thing, enrolling, sharing a video, and following up. That is it. And then our compensation plan. Again, I think I've seen almost every compensation plan out there in this industry, and there's some good ones, but this one is great. Why? It's simple. It is very, very simple. It's very cut and dry, and we're ground floor. People are coming to us because it's technology. People are coming to us because they know what the wearable industry is doing. People are coming to us and buying real estate because it's ground floor. They just want to be in at the beginning. But here's what's awesome. You get paid in so many different ways that it's so lucrative that it's one of the best things you've seen. So you bring somebody onto the team, you get a one-time bonus, and you get paid off of them on a weekly basis. Then the second way you get paid is you get on a weekly basis all the total sales volume that happens underneath you. Another way you get paid is called a check match by generations. Then we have this fabulous way that the company gives you 1% each week. It kind of goes away in a little piggy bank. It's like a loyalty fund, and at the end of 12 months, they say, thank you for being loyal, here you go, and it's this big bonus that's been accumulating week after week after week for 12 months. Then you're on this loyalty program and you're getting paid $6 on every single time those loyalty programs renew, and you're also getting sales volume for it. So again, you've got all these different ways that are simultaneously happening, and you're getting paid on those on a weekly basis, which is just incredible. And then you've got this fabulous lifestyle. My husband and I earned a trip to Dubai, of all places, Dubai, in just 2 short weeks, which was incredible. We checked it off as fast as we put it on our bucket list. And then there's a car bonus, which when you max out the compensation plan, you actually get to pick a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, or a Rolls Royce, however you want it. They literally buy it for you and give you the title. You don't even get a 1099. They're gifting this to you. And our friends, Chad and Natita and Nat and Shanita, already are there and picked out their car, which I thought was absolutely awesome. So it is extremely, extremely lucrative. Ground floor makes it even more lucrative. So I end on this, and I really think that you can just put about any business into this picture. Take a look at where we are. We are flat out raw ground floor. We are in the beginning. We're over there down at the bottom, early adopters. That's us. Well, what's going to happen is we're going to get this funnel coming through, right? That tornado effect. And our company and our business is going to skyrocket. It already has in just 3 short months, but it's going to just explode. But here's what's going to happen. With the people that are looking at this and they see the vision of this opportunity and they see the vision of ground floor, they are going to come in right now. And those that decided to wait, like Stro and I did, and let's just see what happens, and well, I don't know, it might be a craze, it might just kind of go up and come down, or whatever their reasons are, they're going to be like that cute little turtle, that little laggard over there at the end, and unfortunately, they're going to be looking from the bottom up. Okay, I am telling you right now that the view at the top is always more prettier, always so much nicer from the top. So that is really all that I wanted to share with everybody. I'm going to go ahead and open up the lines. If it's loud in your background, please keep your lines muted. But I'm going to go ahead and unmute everybody here right now. See if anybody has any questions for me.
Yeah, I don't really have any questions.
Did I do that good? Wow, thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
that was short and
You're
sweet.
awesome. Thank you.
You bet. Well, gosh, y'all are an easy crowd. I love it.
So one of my guys, he's interested in, he was trying to get on tonight. So tomorrow, if you have a call, let me know.
Oh, you bet. I've got launch calls going on, and I am recording this, so
Oh,
I'll make
awesome.
sure that I
Okay.
get this to you